Hello, this is Video Grandma. I'm bringing you another story. Today I was in Presque Isle, Pennsylvania, fishing with my husband, Greg. He's called Papa to my two granddaughters, Addison and Madeline. And this made me want to read you this story. This story is called I Love You, Grandpa. And it's a wonderful story about a grandpa bear and a baby bear. Do you know when I was a little girl, I had a papa daddy, and he was the best man in the whole world. I would sit on his lap and I would tell him, "Papa Daddy, read me a story, Papa Daddy." And I just loved him. Well, here we go. I love you, Grandpa. This story is written by Jillian Harker and illustrated by Daniel Howarth. I love you, Grandpa. Little Bear and Grandpa were walking by the river when Little Bear spotted a fish darting through the water. "Quick, Grandpa," he yelled. He rushed into the river, caught the fish, and held it up proudly for Grandpa to see. Grandpa smiled. "You're fast, Little Bear," he said. "I can remember when I was as fast as you." He started to cross the river and turned to Little Bear. "My legs were once strong and speedy like yours," he added, "but now I've found an easier way to catch a meal." "Really, Grandpa?" asked Little Bear. "What's that?" "Well," replied Grandpa, "I'm more crafty now." He stopped on a rock. "I stand here at the rapids," Grandpa said, standing very still. "I'm patient. I wait until the fish jump out of the water straight into my mouth." "Wow," said Little Bear. "I love you, Grandpa. You're so clever." Just then, Eagle swooped down. The beat of his wings ruffled the bear's fur. They saw his sharp claws. Little Bear ran straight up a tree. Grandpa smiled. "I can remember when I could climb as well as you," he said. "My arms were strong, but now I don't need to run away." "Really, Grandpa?" asked Little Bear. "What do you do instead?" "Well," replied Grandpa, "I'm bolder now." When Eagle swooped again, Grandpa barked in his deep, gruff voice. He roared, and Eagle swerved away over the mountains. "Roar!" "Wow," said Little Bear. "I love you, Grandpa. You're so brave." They walked on until they came across a slope where the earth was softer and deeper. "Watch me, Grandpa," called Little Bear. "I can dig myself a really good hollow to sleep in through the winter." And Little Bear began to scrape away the soil. Grandpa smiled. "I can remember when I could dig as well as you," he sighed. "My claws were really sharp, but now I know a better way to find a hollow." "Really, Grandpa?" frowned Little Bear. "But where do you spend the winter?" "Well," replied Grandpa, "I'm wiser now. All I need to do is find a hollow tree." He padded through the woods in front of Little Bear. "Follow me," he called, and he led Little Bear to a huge tree. In the middle of its massive trunk was a snug hollow. "I love you, Grandpa," laughed Little Bear. "You know so much." Little Bear looked up at Grandpa. "Will I ever be as crafty, brave, and wise as you?" he asked. "Of course you will," replied Grandpa. "Shall I start teaching you now?" Little Bear nodded. So Grandpa took Little Bear to the rapids and taught him the crafty way to catch a fish and the brave way to scare a bird away. Little Bear learned quickly. Soon, soft flakes of snow began to fall. "It's time to find us a hollow tree Big enough for two, Grandpa said, and he helped Little Bear to choose wisely. Little Bear snuggled up to Grandpa. He really felt good. I love you, Grandpa, he laughed. Grandpa ruffled Little Bear's messy head. I love you too, Little Bear, Grandpa said. The end. I hope you enjoyed our book today. Love your Grandma and Grandpa today. Give them a call them on video chat, but just learn some of the things that they have to share with you. Have a great night. Goodbye.